What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How is everyone doing today? Before we get to the subject at hand, I want to update you on the Atari 800. Kind of, make a small confession. Well, first and foremost, after that video was made, I took the thing apart, I cleaned up all that black crap off of there, and I was able to get the spring for the cartridge door to work properly. I was able to clean that out. I gave the spring a little bit more attention, greased it up, put a little bit of white grease in there, just a tiny bit. It works perfectly now. I did it here, the shielding after cleaning both surfaces, and I just ended up using 2-part epoxy, nothing crazy. I got a lot of suggestions. I know I'd mentioned Velcro, only because I have a couple strips right literally I can see it. So, confession. Remember when I said the controller port was loose? Well, because it was loose, the fire button wouldn't work, the action button in this case, because I played Donkey Kong. So what I ended up having to do off camera is put another cartridge on the controller plug and kind of position it just right and hope to God it stayed there for the 15 seconds I actually played for the video. And I did. But I reflowed some solder, and I think we're good to go. I played it yesterday. I played Demon Attack, and you'll just have to see my thoughts on that this coming Sunday. But okay, almost 2 minutes. We haven't even talked about the subject at hand. Sorry for pulling the wool over your eyes, but hey, that's what happens with these retro things. You gotta fake it to make it sometimes. I bet you that restoration video would have been a fun one to watch, but oh well, que sera, sera. So I'm perusing YouTube earlier this week, and it's great when the algorithm actually works properly. It doesn't usually for us smaller channels, but a video came up from a smaller channel called the 8-Bit Show and Tell. A video talking about a C64, a Commodore Easter egg found on an old record album. And since I've been on an 8-bit computer kick lately, I mean, there's my Atari, and just below it right there, you can barely see it. That's my TI-99. I thought it was fitting. The timing was just right. So I clicked on it and watched it, and I was pretty amazed by the information. Now, nothing in there is mind-blowing. It's more so the efforts that went through to have this happen back in '84, I think it was, when this went through. And the fact that people are still not only talking about it, but still finding these things, because he had said that he can't recall seeing or hearing anybody actually demonstrating what was there, aside from just saying, hey, there's an Easter egg on an old record album for the Commodore, but he went through great lengths to show it off to us. So let's back up. I'm getting ahead of myself. So he has this record from a band called The Prodigal. The album is called The Electric Eye. I have notes here, but I'm an idiot, And like I said, I think he said it was from 1984. And if you look at the run-out groove on side 1, side A, you see in quotes there's it's stamped C64 for Commodore 64. And on the opposite side in the runoff groove, you can see that there is some sound data in the runoff groove closer to the actual label stamp, whatever you want to call that thing. So this gentleman went through great lengths. He had to take his turntable and actually modify it slightly. Nothing he couldn't undo, just simple things, to get his needle to go into the runoff groove long enough to actually hear the data. And he does play that for you. So if you ever want to hear what a program for the Commodore 64 sounds like, bam, there you go. Now that itch is scratched. And then he went through a process of putting it into a digital format, and then he went from there to a cassette format. He had to go through a different couple of cassette players for the Commodore to see it, and then finally it recognized what was there, and we get to see what this short program was all about. He also did reach out to the individuals behind it. I think it was a band member who explained where, hows, and whys it happened, which is also an interesting little snippet of the whole story. And that's really it. I'm not going to tell you anything more about it. I'm going to leave all the links down below. However, the link to his channel will be down in the bottom corner, as well as that video on the opposite corner. I would suggest going to look at it. It's pretty interesting, and at least to me it was. And I did reach out to him and say, hey, this was great. Thank you for sharing. Would you mind if I made a video on it, giving you full credit, of course, and I won't reveal the big secret. And he was like, yeah, he gave me his blessing. So I really do appreciate you allowing me to do that. So guys, yeah, go over and head over to the 8-Bit Show and Tell. I'm going to be perusing that channel more and seeing what other tasty tidbits he's got over there. And yeah, I think you can benefit from just a little bit more retro knowledge is always great. So guys, go ahead and leave your feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down, all feedback to the Creep is positive. Let me know down below. Do you know of any other weird places that some of these computer Easter eggs are? And I'm talking like 8-bit era. I'm not talking about once we start getting into like Windows 95 and all that crap. Anything pre-95. We can even go DOS, you know? But yeah, let me know down below, because I didn't really get into that stuff until, you know, as of late. So it's Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I generally do. And thanks as always so much for watching. Guys, you make my day rock and roll 100% Uchi-oo. And until next time, hope you're doing well. Take care, creep it real, and bye-bye.